important, Dan.
It is. It is. I understand. They're meant to keep us safe. 4 Jeopardy categories and then 2 pub trivia categories. For Jeopardy, it's 1 through 5 points. And then for the pub trivia, it's 3 points apiece in the first round. For the second round, it is 2 through 10 points for the Jeopardy, which will be 4 categories again. And then we'll end with 2 pub trivia categories. Those will be 6 points apiece. As I say every time, they're not normed for difficulty. We're just pulling from a database, so they're all worth the same amount. There are lots of points on the board. Again, in each category, you can only buzz in twice, whether you get it right or wrong. So if you know a category like Jen Moore was on and it was female opera heroines was the category, she couldn't resist buzzing in early because no one else was buzzing. But if she had waited till 4 and 5, she would have gotten 4 and 5 without an issue. So there's some strategy there. There is the same for the pub trivia. So I'll go through 5 pub trivia questions. You can answer 2 out of the 5. Same for the second set of 5. I keep track as best I can. I ask you guys do as well. If you know you've answered 2 questions in the category, please do not buzz in. First round, we'll let it go with a warning. Second round, we do take negative points if you buzz in for a third time. And by buzz in, I mean buzz in. Whether you're right or wrong, you buzz in twice. That's it. If a team does get something wrong, which no one ever does here because we're all trivia geniuses, if one of the teams does get something wrong, the other team can steal. Come off mute here in Zoom and you can discuss, because obviously at that point, the other team has already answered. You're not going to give anything away. Give you about 10, 15 seconds to discuss. I'll ask the captain or somebody to serve as captain and say, hey, this is our final answer. We're passing, or hey, we're going to play it. You get it wrong, it's still negative points, right? So if you're trying to steal, you get it wrong, still negative. You get it right, you get the positive points. Any questions, comments, concerns?
We can pass on steals too, right? So if we don't
Absolutely.
know the answer, we don't have to guess.
If it's a 10-point question in the second round and you have no idea and you don't want to risk it, you'll say, hey, we're going to pass this one and let it go. For me personally as host, I mispronounce things, not shocking. So when I mispronounce things, I will spell them out. So if I feel like there's a word here that I am not going to get correct, I'll say it as best I can. I'll then make fun of myself for a second. I'll finish the question, and then I will read it out with the spelling and then read it through a second time. Quickly, just so you know, you don't have to wait for me to finish to buzz. Anyone who hasn't played before, once you think you know the answer, buzz in right away. I will read everything twice. Then I'll give about 3 to 5 seconds before letting it run out. Mark, go ahead.
Yeah, just what you just said might have been confusing to new players. You will stop reading if they buzz in.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, that is right. So if I'm mid-sentence and you buzz in, I stop right there. I go to you for an answer. If you get it wrong, then I'll read the entirety of the clue for the other team. Okie dokie. Nick is here. Nick, are you on standby? He's just hanging out.
Yeah.
He can hang out. That's fine.
I wanted to say, I'd like to say good luck to the other team, even though that worked horribly last time.
Oh, amazing. All right. So we are starting. And again, I try to give context because sometimes Jeopardy can be very specific when it comes to time. 2018 is where I picked the game boards for today. So 2018, again, some of the pub trivia does reference 2010 as a jumping off point. Okay. So I'll get to that later on. But away we go. Let's get started. So this is from 2018. Domain extensions matter. Domain extensions matter is this category. For 1 point, we begin. Visit this.gov and you get the current hour and minute. Visit this.com and you get the current news. Visit this.gov. Kim.
Is it time?
Time is correct for 1 point. All right. This.com shows you the Navigator and Continental. This.org shows you tourist sites in the Midwest state capital. Chris.
Lincoln.
Lincoln is correct for 2 points. These.gov takes you to Atlantic Marine forecasts. These.com takes you to Carolina NHL action. These.gov, Mark.
Hurricane.
Hurricanes is correct for 3 points. Bailey, I saw a hockey question.
Well, I don't know. My buzzer, I just feel like I hit the button. I hit around the button instead of on the button. My own fault. I was not like I knew that one real quick though, so I was disappointed.
For 4 points. This.gov is an agency that This.gov is an agency that polices Wall Street. This.org takes you to a college sports or Mark.
SEC.
SEC is correct. You are now out of this category. That was good for 4 points. For 5, This.com is an outdoor clothing company. This.edu is an Ivy League school. This.com is an outdoor clothing. Bailey.
Columbia?
Columbia is correct for 5 points. Well done. It is 10-5 after category number 1. Up next, words about words. Words about words. Okay, let me just shrink this so I can actually see. There we go. It's the power of computers. All right, words. In, quote, tell anyone you see they should leave, end quote, the word they is this neutral. In tell anyone you see they should leave, the word they, Mark?
Gender.
Gender neutral is correct for 1 point. Words about words. Compositum, Kompositum, is the German word for this type of word the Germans are famous for, like Schmutzesfangmat, doormat. Sam.
Compound words.
Compound words is correct for 2 points. Schmutzfangmat. Schmutzfangmat. Somewhere in there. Schmutz. I guess it makes sense. Schmutz, you get schmutz on your face, you got to wipe it off. You got schmutz on your shoes, you got to wipe it off. A schmutzfangmat. I'm going to use that with my kids. That's going to be fun. All right, for 3 points. This 5-letter verb meaning to express feeling, maybe on stage, is an example of a back formation. Mark.
Emote.
Emote is correct. You are now out of this category. That was good for 3 points. Alliteratively, this animal goes with word to mean language used to avoid taking a stand. Alliteratively, this animal goes with word to mean language used to avoid taking a stand. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A weasel, word weasel. This ism is the use of an old or obsolete term. This ism is the use of an old or obsolete term. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark, any guess as you're out of this category?
I might be pronouncing anachronism.
Anachronism is incorrect. It's archaism. Archaism. All right, on to our next category, inventions. Inventions. For 1 point. Mary Anderson is in the National Inventors Hall of Fame for creating this car device. Intermittent ones would come later. Mark.
Windshield wiper.
That is correct for 1 point. Sorry, Bailey, I've not read the question yet. If you'd like
That was
to
an
get,
accident.
I'm kidding. All right, inventions for 2 points. In 1950, Zenith introduced the first one of these gadgets. It was called the Lazy Bones. In 1950, Chris.
A remote control.
That is correct for 2 points. The Lazy Bones. For 3 points, Ben Franklin describing this invention. I have only to move my eyes up or down to see distinct. Mark.
Bifocals.
That is correct for 3 points. For 4 points in inventions, in addition to his machine gun, this Civil War era man also invented a steam plow. In addition to his machine gun, this Civil War era man also invented a steam plow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gatling. The Gatling gun and the Gatling steam plow. Final one in inventions. In 1846, Elias Howe took this invention to Washington to apply for a patent. In 1846, Elias Howe took this invention to Washington to apply for a patent. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The sewing machine. The sewing machine. All right, celebrity.
Sure, that some kind of transportation. Like he took this invention,
Yeah, that's a good point.
but it was wrong.
Yeah, they didn't give you any clue in that one at all. At all. Celebrity fathers and sons. Celebrity fathers and sons. 1 point. comedian Jerry and comic actor, director, and producer Sam.
Stiller.
Stillers is correct. For 2 points, comedian Carl and actor, filmmaker Rob. Allison.
The Reiners.
The Reiners is correct. For 3 points, Oscar winner Henry and Oscar nominated Peter. Chris.
Oh. Shoot.
That is incorrect.
I know.
Do you have an answer?
I second guess myself on it.
3, 2.
Falk.
Falk is incorrect. That is -3 points. Now a chance to steal for the UFAs. Bailey,
Damn, it looks
Allison,
like
and
you
Sam.
knew that one.
Fonda. Do you
Final
guys
answer?
agree?
Yeah, I
Does that
wasn't
sound
sure.
right?
I can
Henry
read it
and
for you one
Peter.
more time. Just to Oscar winner Henry and Oscar nominated Peter.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Fonda. Final answer.
That is correct. 6-point swing. 17-13 the score, winning from home on top of the UFAs. That should be, I think you double clicked there, 17-10. I think it should be 17-13. Thank you. Thank you, Heather. All right. For 4 points, late actor, composer Alan and singer Robin. Late actor, composer Alan and singer Robin. Sam.
Oh,
Thick.
Thick is correct. James of the Godfather and his sonny, James of the Godfather and his sonny, Scott. Mark.
The Cons.
Yes, that is correct for 4 points. We end Jeopardy round 1, 22-17. Working from home is up. We now go to our trivia. Again, this is not normed. It is not categorized. I'm just firing them at you as we go through. First question, we're 3 points. A Boston native, what late night host's sister made her film debut as one of the Eklund sisters in The Fighter? A Boston native, what late night host's sister made her film debut as one of the Eklund sisters in The Fighter? 5, 4. Mark.
Seth Meyers.
That is incorrect. -3 points. Over to Sam, Bailey, and Allison. I'll read it one more time for you. A Boston native, what late night host's sister made her film debut as one of the Eklund sisters in The Fighter?
is
Say
Fallon from
Jimmy
Boston?
Fallon.
That would have
Yeah,
been my guess because he did the Boston movie, but I'm not positive.
I'd say we give it a try. Yeah, you did the
Yeah.
Red Sox movie, right?
Yeah.
Can't hurt. Go for it.
All right. Jimmy Fallon. Final answer.
That is also incorrect. -3 points. It's the other guy from
Conan.
Boston, Conan O'Brien.
Dang it. See, I forgot about Fallon, but I was O'Brien and Myers and
See, for
Yeah,
me, I
that's-
was like, O'Brien's not a late night host anymore. But
He
again,
is a late night-
2018.
Well, yeah, he's just a general late night host too, is the way I would say it. But it's kind of like Jay Leno is still considered a late night host. Here's a good one. A breakthrough in fashion. Jeggings or leggings designed to look like what? Allison.
Look like jeans.
That is correct for 3 points. A bushel is a standard unit originally used to measure the weight of what? A bushel is a standard unit. Sam.
Apples.
Apples is incorrect as the original weight. So we go to winning from home, work from home. Idiot. All of us are. A bushel is a standard unit originally used to measure the weight of what?
Is it grains, Chris?
so it could be
Okay.
grain, hay.
Bushel.
Apple
And
sounded
I-
good.
I mean, it's bushels and pecks, right?
Yeah, like, do you get kisses at the end of this? Like,
And
I
a
don't
hug
know.
around the neck?
Hugs around the
I
neck.
think-
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
I think we should just take the
Take the neutral.
and let them. I don't know if their points came off yet, but
Yeah, I don't want to lose points.
I think they did. They had 17. So yes, their points came off -3.
okay, you're right. You're right. Okay,
Okay,
we're gonna.
so I'm
pass.
over it.
You're passing.
Yeah.
Grain is the correct answer. The original
Grain.
weight was grain.
Sorry,
Bushels. All right. Again, I'm going to pronounce this how I learned how to pronounce it in New Jersey. So just bear with me. A caprese salad traditionally includes which ingredient as its Bailey?
Buffalo mozzarella.
That is correct. Well done. As its cheese was what it was ending as. So caprese, Jersey accents are a different breed. A caramel candy brand since 1903, Werther's Original is Bailey?
I don't know where the question was going. I was just trying to keep my screen alive because it keeps dying.
Oh, no.
That's okay.
All right.
That's part of the fun.
Yep.
Um,
Fun's one word for it.
Where there's original. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't have a guess. Sorry.
Minus 3 points. Toss it over. A caramel candy brand since 1903, Werther's Original is named after a town in Westphalia region of what country?
Well,
WESTPHALIA.
Switzerland must be Switzerland. Of what
mean-
country? Switzerland?
I mean, weirdly, they're in
I
the
think-
Germany pavilion at Epcot. I mean, that's all I know about Werther's.
That's
And my
actually
father
good
carries them in his
information.
pocket.
I think the brand is
Question pass.
Cadbury. The brand must be Cadbury. And I-
I like the Germany one or
I'm leaning
neutral
Germany,
or-
Karthik, but you were right last time.
Yeah, you were
I don't
right.
know.
Shall we
There-
pass or play?
It meant Epcot.
Yeah, we're gonna really take a risk by trusting Disney over Karthik and say final answer Germany.
No, I didn't say Germany. Wait a minute.
That was
Yeah,
correct.
over you.
Germany is correct.
Oh
I said
wow.
over you. You said Switzerland. We're trusting Disney in this.
Awesome.
Hey, can I
High
interject for
five.
just a second? Bailey,
Yes.
it sounds like you're using your phone to buzz in. I would suggest using a separate tab on your computer. That's what I do.
You can do
I
that
use
as
it.
well.
It's
And
so much
resize
better.
it.
I'm not at my typical office right now. And so usually I would have a nice big screen. I'm on my laptop. That's
Okay.
totally okay.
That's
my
just
own fault.
that's advice I gave my team.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Typically I would have a double screen thing going or a bigger screen at least.
No worries.
Dan, by the way, was the brand Cadbury? Was that?
I have no idea.
yeah, okay,
I can look that up. Cadbury may have bought Werther's Originals at some point. I know Werther's Original was its own company, but it's very possible they consolidated. Like Mars owns everything, and
Got
Cadbury.
it.
And they're probably all.
And
owned
I
by Pepsi
apologize for all the
anyway.
interruptions, but we've been doing a lot of cross talk. And where are we in this category? Like how many?
So we're
buzzes
starting our second pub trivia.
right now.
Yes.
So
This is the
everybody's
first
fresh.
question of I would have said,
Thank you.
but good question. Keep me honest. All right. A cast member of the AMC series Hell on Wheels, rapper actor Lonnie Lynn Jr. is better known by what stage name? A cast member of the AMC series Hell on Wheels, rapper actor Lonnie Lynn is better known by what stage name? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Common.
Common. Dang it! I watched that show and I could not remember.
All right. Let's keep going here. 4 more to go. A chemical compound known as DHA is a common active ingredient in what beauty product? A chemical compound known as DHA is a common. Bailey?
Skincare? You have to be more specific than that.
More specific than that.
Moisturizer?
Moisturizer is
cream?
incorrect. So minus 3 points. A chemical compound known as DHA is a common active ingredient in what beauty product? This goes over to
You can go off mute, King.
Karthik, come on.
Is this the kind where we get to discuss? I just want to make sure before I start discussing. Right, okay.
So
Soap
skincare.
or shampoo?
Somewhere.
I was
Cream
thinking
is what I'm
serum.
thinking because
Serum.
of the fact that he asked for more information.
What's that?
Serum.
What'd you say?
What's that you said? What did you say, Mark?
Skin cream.
I was going to say
Pass
soap
or
serum.
play?
or shampoo.
I think serum.
I mean, is it
Skin
skincare
serum.
though? Shampoo is
Yeah,
not
I'm gonna-
skincare, right?
There's a lot of confusion. I don't want to. We're going to pass. Final answer.
Okay. So yes, DHA does appear in skin creams and moisturizers, but it's the active ingredient in self tanner. All
Which
right.
totally makes sense considering my repertoire of summer products.
There you go. Me too, Kim. You can tell. We go on. 3 more to go. A classic 1969 work by poet Maya Angelou is titled "I Know Why the Cage Bird What?" Mark.
Sings.
Sings is correct for 3 points. 2 more to go. A classic 1976 song by Blue Oyster Cult features the advice, "Don't fear the what?" Sam.
Reaper.
Reaper is correct for 3 points. And closing out classics, a classic 1984 Super Bowl commercial titled 1984 introduced what product to Mark?
Apple home computer.
That is correct. I'll accept Macintosh computer, the Apple at home computer. That is correct. So score 28-14 as we head into double Jeopardy. Everything's doubled here. Our good friend Ethan always used to say his patient is halved. I'm a patient guy. I'll stay patient here. It's perfectly the same as we roll forward. Mark, interrupt me as much as you'd like. We're good to go. All right, we continue on here. 4 Jeopardy categories and 2 pub trivia categories. 28-14, plenty of points to be had. Win-loss matters. Points matter. Point differential matters. We continue on with beastly mythology. Beastly mythology. And I will spell the word in this one to make sure I'm pronouncing it correctly. In Egyptian myth, Sobek is an ancient god with the head of these reptiles of the Nile. Sobek. In Egyptian myth, Sobek, Allison.
Crocodiles?
That is correct for 2 points. 4 points. Beastly mythology. The Cretan bull is dad to this monster. The Cretan bull, Cretan bull, is dad to this monster. Sam.
The Minotaur.
That is correct for 4 points. Beastly mythology. Sorry, I laughed at how terrible this clue is. I apologize. 6 points, pardon me. When Zeus played Follow the Leda, Leda, he did it disguised as this. When Zeus played Follow the Leda, Sam.
A swan.
That is correct for 6 points. You're now out of this category. Well done. 8 points. In West African myth, many tales were spun about Anansi, a trickster. Mark.
A spider.
That is correct for 8 points. At Ragnarok, the final battle in Norse mythology, Odin will be swallowed up by this giant wolf and son of Loki. At Ragnarok, the final battle in Norse mythology, Odin will be swallowed up by this giant wolf and son of Loki. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sam, did you have a guess? No? See if I pronounce this correctly. Fenrir? Fenrir?
Fenrir.
Kim, do you got it? Do you have the answer? No? Okay.
No, but it does work. Awesome. Now we all know.
Next category, single moms on television. Single moms on television. Chris, Tracy, Danny, Lori, and Keith were the solo Mark.
The Partridge Family.
That is correct for 2 points. Single moms on TV. As Christy on Mom, this actress gets sober. Sam.
Allison Janney.
That is incorrect. Minus 4 points. We toss it over to WFH. As Christy on Mom, this actress gets sober and struggles through parenthood with the help of her own mom.
Oh, what's the young Anna Faris, I think is her name.
Is it Anna Faris? Yeah, the blonde.
The younger one.
All right, I'm going with it because I know.
Anna Faris, final answer.
It's Anna. No, that's fine. Anna Faris is correct for 4 points.
Yeah, I hate that guy. I feel like we missed out on our first 2 points. Is there any way we could
this
check
category?
that?
I can't check it right now because we'd have to go back.
Okay.
I can check when
I
all
thought
this
we
is
had.
done.
Okay.
I'm lodging your complaint. The Raven has been sent.
Yeah, it's okay.
We'll check the videotape after.
No worries.
As Warner Wolf said, we'll go to the videotape. We go to single moms on television, mainly just keeping score of total points and point differential mark. Single moms on television. On Desperate Housewives, this actress played Susan Mayer, a single mom who was the daughter of a single mom. On Desperate Housewives, this actress played Susan Mayer, a single mom who was the daughter of a single mom. Bailey?
Felicity Huffman.
That is incorrect.
I was going back and forth. I can picture them in my head.
Minus 6 points. Felicity Huffman, part of the wonderful Varsity Blues scandal. Let's continue to WFH. On Desperate Housewives, this actress played Susan Mayer, a single mom who was the daughter of a single mom.
Did anybody watch that? I know Terry Hatcher. That's the only actress I can name off the top of my head.
That was the only one I
there
could
was
name.
Do we know? We didn't watch it? Okay. We're going to pass.
You are going to pass. The correct answer was, in fact, Terry Hatcher. Go to 8 points. I don't know where she is in Epcot Center, but we can figure that out later. 8 points. 41 years apart. It's the title in common of two shows featuring divorced single moms. 41 years apart. It's the title in common to the two shows featuring divorced single moms. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One day at a time. One day at a time.
Could not get it. It was right there. Netflix.
It's true. Alexis Bledel, Bledl, and this actress were the Gilmore Girls. Teenage Allison?
Lauren Graham.
That is correct for 10 points. 42-26. 2 more Jeopardy categories, and then 2 pub trivia. Plenty of points left. Meanwhile, ... So meanwhile, ... In late April 1789, Parisians were rioting, while on the other side of the world, the crew of this ship was in mutiny. In late, Sam.
The Bounty.
That is correct for 2 points. Meanwhile, in 1815, while Napoleon was abdicating in France, the Serbs were rising against this empire. In 1815, Mark.
Ottoman.
That is correct for 4 points. Meanwhile, in 1603, the Tokugawa shogunate began in Japan. Shogunate. In 1603, the Tokugawa shogunate began in Japan, and this English dynasty came to an end. In 1603, the Tokugawa, Tokugawa, shogunate began in Japan, and this English dynasty came to an end. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Also a show, The Tudors. The Tudors. Which is a disturbing show if you binge it, because there's a lot that happens that you really question about people. I feel like watching it every week, you'd be able to disassociate some things, but binging it was crazy to do. Meanwhile, for 8 points, the Sumerians settled the city of Ur in the 3000s BC, the beginning of this civilization's long count calendar. The Sumerians settled the city of Ur, UR, in the 3000s BC, the beginning of this civilization's... Mark.
Mayan.
Mayan is correct for 8 points. Apparently there was like a misreading, and the end of days is this week now with the Mayan calendar. So buckle up.
Good to know.
10 points. What was that? Good to know. It's been a fun run. It's fine. 10 points. In 1867, Nebraska joined the Union, and a union called the Augustleich created this dual monarchy in Europe. In 1867, Nebraska joined the Union, and a union called the Augustleich, Ausgleich, Ausgleich, created this dual monarchy in Europe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It was the Austro-Hungary monarchy. All right. One-word play titles. One-word play titles. For 2 points. This play opens with the, quote, barely distinguishable word assassin and whispers of Solari, Solari. This play opens with the barely distinguishable word assassin and whispers of Solari. Mark.
Amadeus.
Amadeus is correct for 2 points. For 4 points, one-word titles. Pack a basket for this William Inge play about a group of lonely women whose lives are disrupted by a drifter. Pack a basket for this William Inge play about a group of lonely women. Sam.
Picnic.
That is correct for 4
Great.
points. Well done. Context clues win the day.
You beat me to it, man. I was same thing.
One-word play titles. One-word play titles. For 6 points. Talking giant lizards show up in this Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf author's play Seascape. Sam?
Albie.
Albie is correct for 6 points. You're now out of this category. 56-44, I believe. 56-38. Wait on score. 56-38. Yes. Mark's nodding. Okay, fantastic. Thank you, Mark. Let's go to 8 points. Gin was mother's milk to her, says Eliza Doolittle of her aunt in this Shaw play. Gin was mother's milk to her, says Eliza Doolittle of her aunt in this Shaw play. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pygmalion. Pygmalion. Why can't I remember the name of the musical based off that now?
My Fair
That's
Lady.
what
My
it
Fair
is.
Lady.
That's-
Thank you.
I was so
Jeez,
confused.
like-
That's not My Fair Lady. That's
That's what I had was My Fair Lady, and then I was like, but that's not one word, so I
That's-
have no
yeah.
I remember the
idea.
name of the
My
I
play.
Lady.
completely went back. I can sing the
The
rain in
sad
Spain.
thing is I had
but-
Pygmalion in my head, like when you announced the category, but then I was
Same.
like,
That's-
you don't know what that is.
Go to-
I was like, but you don't know what that is, Mark, so you can't use it.
10 points. In this colorful play, abstract expressionist Mark Rothko struggles with art and fame. In this colorful play, abstract expressionist Mark Rothko struggles with art and fame. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sam, do you have a guess?
Red.
Red is correct. You don't get points, but nonetheless, you knew it. You
I
get
could tell
points.
Sam knew that one.
The last two, I should have waited for 8 and 10. I blew it.
That's
It
how
happens.
TBT, it messes with your brain, man. It just screws with you. All right, we go to our final categories of pub trivia. This will be 10 questions, 5 and 5. There are 6 points apiece. Plenty of points still to be had here. We go 56-38 with winning from home on top. On the classic TV series, Welcome Back, Kotter, what subject did Mr. Kotter teach? On the classic series, Welcome Back, Kotter, what subject did Mr. Kotter teach? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He taught social studies. Social studies. Your buzzer still works, Kim. Don't worry.
I meant to guess before you stopped counting, but that was my bad.
Excellent. Well,
I was wrong.
oh,
just so you
good.
know.
Well, good. There you go. Fantastic. Even better. I'm glad that we're down. On the reality TV series, The Girls Next Door, or the girl, or who? Mark. I flubbed that one, but if you have an answer,
Well, it could be two. I have two answers. I don't know which way the question. That's my fault.
I'm going to say before you buzzed in what I was supposed to say. It was who are. Those are the words I was supposed to say. So I read in the reality TV series, The Girls Next Door, who are, and that's where I should have stopped.
Playboy centerfolds.
That is correct for 6 points. Let's see. We have 3 more left in this first
Don't
category.
judge me for knowing that. I see some judgment.
Too late.
A common pose in yoga, the plank position, closely resembles which type of routine exercise? Kim,
Push up.
push-up is correct for 6 points. A common problem during childhood, nocturnal enuresis is a medical term better known as what? Mark.
Wetting the bed.
Wetting the bed is correct. Final one in this first set of 5. Mark, you'll be back in after this one. A cow catcher is a metal grill that is commonly found on the front of what type of vehicle? Chris.
A locomotive engine, a train engine.
That is correct. That was very detailed of you. Well done. That's good for 6 points. 80-38 as we head into our final 5 questions. A Darwinist is, by definition, a believer in what concept? Mark?
Theory of evolution.
That is correct. Let's scroll. A Food and Wine magazine article titled Cook Like a Pitmaster presents tips on preparing what kind of food? Sam?
Steak.
That is incorrect. If you want to, I'll give you the chance.
I
Go
mean-
broader.
Meat.
Meat is also incorrect.
Okay.
Damn it.
We toss it over to WFH,
I
a
think
Food and
it's
Wine
barbecue.
magazine
How about
article.
barbecue? Yeah,
Barbecue.
barbecue.
Yeah, we're gonna go with barbecue. Final answer.
That is the correct answer, barbecue. A few notes of the French national anthem, La Marseillaise, play at the start of what Beatles song? A few notes of the French national anthem. Mark,
All you need is love.
that is correct. The song we played as people entered our wedding reception some 12 years ago. How time flies. Let's scroll. We have 3 more to go. a major airport serving this U.S. city is named in honor of mayors William Barry Hartsfield and Maynard Jackson? Chris?
Atlanta, Georgia.
That is correct. A lover of red meat and weaponry, Ron Swanson is Leslie Knope's mustache. Sam?
Parks and Recreation.
That is correct. Final one. Oh, where did that question just go? What happened? There it is. A new spin on the BLT, the increasingly popular BLAT sandwich. Allison?
Avocado.
Avocado is correct. 104 to 44 is our final score. That is your first game, UFAs. So you have 3 more to go. For WFH, you have 2 more to go. So we will continue on here. Wins matter, losses matter. Losses always matter, and I apologize. I know we had the consolation bracket last year, but points matter, point differential matters. More games next week. Another game later today at 4 p.m., 2 tomorrow, 1 on Thursday. Don't forget, anybody watching, anybody here, there's the Pride Happy Hour at 4 p.m. on Thursday. So we're moving TBT at that time to be a later date. Thanks so much for playing. We'll be back
Great
next
game,
time
everybody.
on
Thanks, everyone.
TPT.
Thanks, Dan.
Thanks,
Yep,
everyone.
you
That
bet.
was fun.
Bye, everybody. Good luck.